So I've just recently watched Alice in Borderland, but by the time I post this, really, it would have passed. So I did watch it though. So if someone doesn't know Alice in Borderland, it's about what is it? Okay, so you have some people who disappeared. Wait, hold on. Wikipedia says obsessed gamer Arisu suddenly finds himself in a strange, emptied out version of Tokyo in which he and his friends must compete in dangerous games in order to survive. So basically that. Alice in Borderland has some of the best characters, and I didn't even read the mangas yet, so you know. Our main character, Arisu, as generic as they may come, is a gamer without a life who finds himself in this dystopia. Along with Arisu, we met a bunch of other people, either with or without aspirations, some of which we're not sure about, and all their characters make perfect sense and are very interesting. Alone, yeah, they're all generic in the slightest, but unique when grouped. The dynamics, the different point of views, even backstories we see, all planned out and sensible. With Arisu, yes, he's a gamer, but the show doesn't act as if he knows everything just because he presses a few buttons. His knowledge comes about in a sensible way that relates to what he's actually playing. And I love that. Some things he learns in the world, other tricks he just luckily finds out, like when he brought the bag back to the guy and realized that was the goal all along. I love his character because he isn't all powerful in this world. He's also not all good, as proven in the Seven of Hearts, which kind of makes you wonder where your morality stands. This show makes you wonder what is good and what is bad, cause it ain't looking black and white to me. I have Usagi. Usagi keeps to herself, is also a good soul. That's about her really. There's nothing much to her. I love it. Naragi's next. He's a psycho. If you love him, get some help. Leave and go find help. Naragi's a very interesting character. Let's not act as if, we haven't seen him a billion times before. Like, okay, he's interesting, but we have seen his character before. He's still interesting, however. He's basically the bullied becoming the bully. A very bullying bully, though. He takes Borderland as his haven by doing everything illegally possible, and that's about him. Cheers, Nick. Quite grounded, actually. Been in Borderland long enough to know humans can actually suck way more than they do in the normal world. His actions and thoughts, though seemingly extreme, make sense and actually do save him. Like, yeah, he's a jerk, but he's a smart jerk. Hatter's next, and oh boy. Hatter sucks. Oh my god. His character is perfectly written. Alice in Borderland has very good characters. I said so, and Hatter is a perfect example. He's a perfectly terrible character. He is the Niragi with charisma. Hatter seems to be opportunistic. He takes what he can, and in Borderland, I don't even know. He basically just drove himself crazy thinking he's some sort of messiah. Funny how he has such an ego, Imagine being in a land where there is a higher power crazy enough to just kill people for fun. And you're here acting as if you're some sort of messiah. Hatter just really sucks. He even drove his BFF over the edge. Like, he's terrible, but I love his character. But he's terrible. His character is just, as I said, perfectly terrible. I love his eyes, though. Next we have Kuna, a girl with a heart, trying not to let that kill her in Borderland, who ends up actually being saved somewhat when she faces her issues with her past in the form of the last boss. She seems to be the only one that got closure so far as well. Like, I don't think anyone else got closure. Side note, that fight scene with her is one of the best scenes, and I will gladly fight you on this. I loved everything about this show. Now, the Seven of Hearts. Why didn't they play Pass Run Dunk with the Wolf? Like, if you don't know, it's a game where in this case they take turns looking each other in the eyes, therefore passing around the wolf. Why the heck didn't they do that? Like, I get it, we all want to leave, but at least let the other three die because the timer was up on you. I don't know what I do in the face of death, so I won't murder them, but damn. We didn't even think about that option. You guys do care about each other, right? You care about each other. At least grab the wolf from the other girl and play amongst yourself. The witch game. Why did no one think of taking fingerprints? Like, even if they probably didn't have the tech, how did no one even think about that? At least let someone say, hey, let's try taking the fingerprint, and someone else could say we can. But then no one thought about it. Nobody, like, until the doctor did, but like nobody. And even if we ignored fingerprints, doesn't your mission like pop up on your phone? Why didn't anyone check the phones? Like, I get that we want to say the militants lack sense, but they had a moment before the militants thought of killing everybody. Why didn't y'all check the phone? Now, I personally also forgot Sudoku existed. So, I guess I won't kill them. The fight between Kuna and the last boss had no right being so powerful. Seeing her stand up to her father's preachings figuratively was just... I love that she took the opportunity to overcome her past while still carrying it in a constructive way. Just, thought I'd mention that. I didn't read the manga. Boy, I hope no one could. Please, if you commented before this, if you spoil me, if you wanna spoil me with the manga, Makos.